What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Soul Break. Thanks for stopping by my channel. So today I have another review, and as you can see, I have a pair of Air Jordan 5s. These actually released last Friday, and these are the Air Jordan 5 Moonlights, also known as the Oreos. Yeah, so I think these are set to release on September 11, I believe, but for some reason we had an early release on Nike.com in my home country, as well as a handful of vendors in stores. But I don't think that's the final release. I believe these are going to be widely available pretty soon, in a couple of weeks. But returning to the name of the shoe, I'm not really sure why Jordan Brand decided to go with the name Moonlight for this particular pair, because obviously this pair released back in 2013, and this is the first time that Jordan Brand is retroing them. I was not into collecting sneakers, so I really have no idea what these were officially called, but for some reason they're just not using the term Oreo, which is understandable because I mean, the last thing Nike or Jordan Brand wants to do is, have a lawsuit in their hands. So we've seen some stupid namings, for instance, like the Kobe Green Apples, like they decided to call the Grinches the Green Apples. They call the white Oreos the Tech Whites or whatever. So they're just choosing some weird ass names to avoid any lawsuit, I believe. But I might be wrong. Maybe these were called the Moonlights. So like, if anybody out there knows what these were officially called back then, please feel free to leave your thoughts down in the comment sections below. I would really love to know. So anyways, let's dive into the shoe. So as I've mentioned, this pair released back in 2013, and I actually looked up some photos of the pair that released back then, and I can safely say that Jordan Brand did a really good job of retroing the shoe in terms of like the overall design, the colors. I think it's pretty much one-to-one from that pair, even though I haven't seen that pair in hand. So let's begin with the side panel. Obviously, we have that TPU netting here on the side of the shoe. This is a typical detail that we see on Air Jordan 5 models. Sometimes Jordan Brand decides to switch up the materials. For instance, on the anthracites we have like a bright 3M reflective material, but here we've got that regular TPU stuff here, and that's going to yellow over time. Moving on to the side panel, you've got this regular black nubuck material. There's really nothing bad about the material. There's nothing that great about the material. I think it's just pretty much standard, just your standard material that you would see on any GR Jordan release. And then here on the iced area, you got these plastic pads to hold down the laces. And then that nubuck material extends all the way to the front of the shoe here on the toe cap area, as well as the toe box. Obviously you have no perforated holes here, but you can see that the nubuck material is just it's pretty standard. Yeah, I'm not complaining about the materials, but I'm not also excited or anything like that either. Now on the center of the shoe, you see these black cotton laces factory laced onto the shoe, and just to let you guys know, Jordan 5s tend to come like choked up like this, so you might want to loosen the laces up before you wear them. And underneath that, you see more of that TPU netting underneath, that clear netting here for the tongue. And then here you see the see-through lace lock, the plastic lace lock with the lace kind of the holder in black with the white Jumpman logo printed onto the the plastic piece. And then here on the tongue, which is quite well cushioned, you see this nylon tongue with the Jordan Jumpman embroidery done in silver. And I think this tongue looks really cool. It's a very puffy tongue, and it really makes the shoe pop, I believe. As you can see, it's very thick, nicely cushioned. So it's going to add some more comfort when you wear these. Now, the sock liner is this cotton material. Obviously, these are going to get really, really dirty if you wear black socks, but if you don't mind that, it shouldn't be a problem for you. If you are really, if your OCD starts kicking in, you might want to just wear your white socks if you don't want to see that lint all over the, the sock liner here. But here, there's nothing too special about it. Here on the insole, you got that black insole with the Jumpman logo printed in white. I'm not really sure if, okay, focus, there we go. And then on the back of the shoe, you see more of that nubuck material with the typical, the cushion pad here on the ankle area. And then on the back side, you see another Jordan Jumpman logo embroidered in that silver thread. And man, this thing is picking up a lot of lint, but there's really nothing too special about it. Obviously, there is not going to be any, Nike Air branding found on this piece because this is not a original colorway. It's an OG retro. So, yeah. And moving on to the midsole, I think this is where the things get spicy. Obviously, we have that, EVA midsole, all that crisp white stuff with the visible air unit on the back side of the midsole. You can see the air columns done in that kind of like off-whitish color. And then here you got that, splatter print, which, creates a nice, look on the shoe. And obviously black, white, black, hence the nickname Oreos. And I think that splatter print is really, really key on this pair, because if that were to be just plain black, I think the shoe would have been, it would still have been pretty good looking, but it would have a little less flair and would look pretty boring on the midsole. But I think that splatter print, it really, really kills it. It really, really makes the shoe pop, and I think that's probably the favorite detail on this shoe. And then on the outsole, you've got that clear outsole. I believe that's the same outsole that they've used on the 2013 pair. And then underneath that, you got the Jordan Jumpman logo printed in black, I believe. And on the midfoot area, you got that Jordan branding here carved into the outsole. And then on the back side of the outsole, you got that typical herringbone traction pad done in that clear material. And the other side of the shoe is basically the same deal. These do not come with extra laces. I have not put this pair on foot yet, but I don't really plan to. But my general sizing tip with Jordan 5s is just go true to size. It's pretty roomy in the toe box area unless you have like super wide feet, but I don't think it should be a problem. Wearability wise, I think, I actually looked up some, photos with like a lot of celebs wearing these. I think, Drake really nicely pulled these off really nicely back in the day. So these are pretty easy to pull off. It's just a black and white shoe. Even though it's an Air Jordan 5, a high top, it shouldn't be too difficult to pull these off. I think these would go really well with, like black jeans or black jogger pants or black cargo pants. And I think these would go really well for the fall time too, because honestly Jordan 5s are a little bit too hot to wear in the summer, but the fall weather is slowly kicking in, so you might want to cop a pair for the fall time if you really want these. Now resale wise, I did check on StockX. The resale price isn't too crazy, even considering that these are like pre-release. I think it's somewhere around like maybe $40 to $50 on top of retail, which is not bad for a retro Jordan. So if you want a pair, I would probably wait until the release date, like the official release date, and just try to pick them up for retail if possible. Because honestly, I'm not really sure about the stock numbers, but I would be really surprised if these are highly limited in any way, because I don't think this is going to be that hard to cop. For my home country, these did sell out online. I guess a lot of people have nostalgia for this pair. It's just that once stores and vendors start releasing these, I don't think it's going to be that difficult to cop, especially because we have a lot of vendors these days. We have recently had Foot Lockers opening all over the place here. I think JD Sports will probably have these as well, and there are a lot of vendors that are gonna have these. So yeah. But anyways, that's it for today. As you know, as you can see, there's really nothing much to talk about the shoe, but then again, it's a very, very crazy, cool looking shoe. It's so clean and crisp. It's just that I don't think I need another pair of 5s. I've got, you know, my fire reds, I've got my off-whites, so I'll probably just, you know, letting these go sometime soon. But you know, that's just because I have way too many shoes right now. I've been slimming down my collection lately, and I did get rid of a lot of shoes, but I don't really see myself adding this to my collection just yet. But anyways, that's it for today. I'm sure a lot of you guys are excited for this pair, so good luck on to, you know, to those who are, you know, looking to cop this pair for retail. And I'll be back really soon with more content, so stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching.